Hello everybody and welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. Today we're going to be trying a new recipe together and I'm excited to try this one. It's oatmeal cream pie cookies. So let me show you what it's going to take to make the cookies and let me show you what it's going to take to make the cream filling. To make the cookies, it's going to take 2 cups of oatmeal, 2 cups of plain flour, 2 eggs, a half a cup of white sugar, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring, a teaspoon each of baking soda and baking powder, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and a half a teaspoon of salt. Also, it's going to take some butter. It's going to take a cup of butter. This is some butter that I canned. It's already softened, so this is going to be the exact measurement I need. For the cream filling, it's going to take 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, 2 teaspoons of milk, a teaspoon of vanilla, a jar of the jet puffed marshmallow cream, and a half a cup of the butter. So I'm only going to be using half of that for this recipe. These jars are half pints, so that means there's a cup in one of these. The cookies call for a whole cup, so I'll have to use a whole one of these for my cookies, and then I'll open up the second one and use just half of it to get my half a cup for my filling. Okay, so what I've started with is I've preheated the oven to 350 and I put some parchment paper in 2 pans, so I have those ready for when I get this dough mixed up. So let's get the dough mixed up. We're going to start with the butter, because the first thing we're going to do is cream together some of this butter, and we're going to mix that with these different sugars that I have here. I just have to unseal this butter that I canned. It's sealed too, let me tell you. All right, very good. See if we can get this out of here. And it is softened because it was stored at room temperature. I made a video where I canned some butter and I did that in my outdoor kitchen. I had caught some butter on sale and I canned a bunch of it, pressure canned it. And let me tell you, it sealed very good. Y'all seen that when I opened it. I seen another lady do this and I tried it, the canning the butter, and I like it. It's awesome. A lot of times when I'm baking something, and look at the seal, how good it did. There's nothing on the edges at all. I mean, it's sealed perfectly. Scrape that butter off the top of it. Okay, there we go. Set that on the side. We have a cup of butter here, which is out of that half pint jar. And we're going to mix in our sugars. This one is a half a cup of white sugar. And then this is 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Okay, so we're supposed to cream these together. And actually, we're going to use the mixer to cream it together because it's just going to go a little bit quicker. And I'm looking forward to this. I've been wanting to make some of these for a long time. I'm hoping that they're going to turn out like I want them to. All right, let's turn this on. Whenever I get done with this, I'm going to have the recipe in the description for you guys. Let's see what we have to put in here next. Is the 2 large eggs, which I have right here. Okay, this is some eggs my hens laid, so they're pretty nice. I just always like to crack them in a cup first before I put them in whatever I'm using. Okay, there we go. They're both very nice. You see there? Okay. And also we're going to put in our 2 teaspoons of vanilla at this time. And then we're going to mix that together with our mixer. Got that mixed together. I wanted to mention too, I kind of like doing these videos like this because I pre-measure everything and have it ready to go just like this, and I think it makes baking a lot easier. Before I would do the videos, when I would bake, I would take each thing one at a time and put it into the bowl, and I think that was more stressful. I think this is a lot more relaxing this way. I do like this. Okay, let's see what goes in next. Okay, so next is going to be our 2 cups of flour. This is plain flour. And also these little dry ingredients here, which I said was 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I just put them all in this little bowl. It was a lot easier to carry it over here and to show y'all what it looked like. So I'm going to try to mix these just a little bit together before I add them into that wet mixture. Alright, that's kind of good, I think. Instead of mixing it in another bowl, the dry ingredients, I think it's going to do fine like this. Okay, I'm going to try to mix it with this. Okie doke. Oh, that's good. You can taste the butter. And you can barely taste the cinnamon. I was afraid that the cinnamon would be overpowering, but it's not. It's not at all. Now it's time to add in our quick oats. These are the quick cooking oats. So there's 2 cups here, and it says it's time to add them in. So there they are. Keeping all my other little bowls together here so I can remove them when I get done. And the only ingredients left on the table is the ones for the filling. So this is going to be our cookie base right here. This is going to be the cookies, the entire cookie recipe. Just have to fold the oats in. It made a nice soft cookie batter. I was able to mix it with the mixer to this point. I mean, I'm not going to try to put the mixer in it right now with these oats. I'm just going to hand mix the oats in because it does say to stir in 2 cups of oats until well combined. So I'm not going to try to mix them with the mixer in there. I'm just going to mix them in with my spoon. And they're going in pretty easy actually. Some cookie batters or doughs rather are kind of hard to deal with, but this one's soft and silky. I mean, it does have a cup of butter in it. I'm sure that helps the silkiness of it. And it says to put them onto a cookie sheet in 2-inch balls. Now, I'm obviously not going to try to ball this into my hand, but I'm going to use this ice cream scooper, and it has a little remover in it. You see that? It's an old-time ice cream scooper. I got this at a garage sale somewhere. Made in the USA too. And it's about 2 inches across, so I figured that'll be perfect to do these. So let me get my pans and we'll start putting them onto the pans. Okay guys, they say it should be 12 of these per each pan. Let's see if the recipe is true. If it's gonna hold up. You know, sometimes you make a recipe and it says there's gonna be so much dough and sometimes it's not. But we're gonna find out with this one. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. We're gonna do them like that. I hope they don't run together on me, you know, cookies do have a tendency to spread out. It's trying to stick in my spoon. So I guess the little scooper thing's not taking them out, so I'll just help them out with my spoon. Okay, so there's my 12 on that one. Now I need to get my 12 on this one. Actually, that pan is bigger. I don't know what I was saying a while ago. This pan's a little bit smaller. I think they're both the same length, just this one's a little less wide. But I'm sure it'll be fine. If they end up touching some, I'll just cut them. It's not a big deal. I don't know how big of an oven you would need to, because these two pans fit perfectly. I couldn't fit wider pans in there than what I've got. But it looks like it's gonna do exactly what it said. So can't complain about that. It's just the right amount of dough as what it said it would be, 12 cookies per pan. So that part is right on. Look at that. Like I said, if they spread out a little, I'm not going to cry over it or lose any sleep. I'll just cut them and it'll be fine. All right, so there's the 12 cookies on each pan, and I'm about to put them into the oven. It's 350 degrees and it's already been preheated. You're going to see what I'm talking about, how these fit in here. These two pans, they fit perfect in this oven. Side by side like this. Okay, there we go. It says to cook them for 10 to 12 minutes, so I'm gonna put them on 10 minutes and then I'm gonna check them. It also says you can sprinkle a little sugar on the cookies before you bake them. I skipped that step because I thought it had plenty of sugar already. I didn't want to go overboard with the sugar. It's already got plenty of sugar. Okay guys, it's been 10 minutes. Let's go on ahead and switch these around or take a look at them, whichever one we need to do. I think they need to cook a little bit longer, so I'm going to give them that extra 2 minutes it called for. And I'm also going to switch the pans around. Okay, my timer went off. I got these out, and I'm going to go on ahead and get the other ones out also. And I just wanted to show you that they are brown on the edges. I hope you can see that they are brown on the edges. And I lifted one up to see, and it's nice and brown underneath, so I know these are done. Okay, those are nice and brown underneath too. Now, those didn't run together very bad, but since this pan was a little smaller, these did end up touching. It's not a problem. It's not a deal breaker for me. And the recipe says to let them cool on the baking sheets for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna let those cool there. And now we can turn our attention back to the filling. So I got my 1/2 cup of butter measured out. That's the first thing that's supposed to go into this bowl. And they say that I'm supposed to beat that with my mixers for 2 to 3 minutes and make it nice and light and fluffy. So while my cookies are cooling, that's what I'm gonna do. And I just wanna say that while I was waiting for them to bake, I cleaned up my kitchen. I did all the dishes, so I have that out of the way. Get all this butter off of this spoon because I want all of it. I want every bit of it that I can get. Okay, we're gonna say that's good, and then I'm gonna start mixing it for 2 to 3 minutes. Let's see how fluffy it's gonna get. This is what we're starting with. Okay, so there's our fluffy butter. It is pretty nice, actually. See that? Okay. And to that, we're going to add in, at this time, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, which I have right here pre-measured. Okay, so there is that. And it says to beat it in until it's combined and smooth. It's combined and smooth. Okay. And it says to put in the powdered sugar, which I have 2 cups of it pre-measured here, and it wants me to put a 1/2 cup at a time. So let me grab a 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup. And it says to mix it until smooth before you put your other 1/2 cup in. Okay, let's put us another 1/2 cup. Okay, let's put us another 1/2 cup in here. And I dropped a little bit on the paper, which it's clean, so we're gonna use it, and I'm gonna mix it in until it's smooth. And then I'll be able to add in my 2 teaspoons of milk. But first, I have to get this mixed in. Now that we have our 2 cups mixed in, we can add in our 2 teaspoons of milk that I have pre-measured here. You know it doesn't take much liquid when you're fooling with powdered sugar. It actually took that milk very well, y'all. It didn't water it down like I thought it might. It took it very well. Okay, so let's add in another 1/2 cup of this. It's kind of hard to scoop it out of that little bowl with that big old cup. I'm gonna mix this one in until it's smooth, and then I'll do the final cup. Okay, this is very pretty, very nice and silky. I only have a 1/2 cup left to add, so let's get that in there. Okay, going ahead and mix that until smooth. Okay, so the final thing we have to add in is the Jet Puff marshmallow cream, and it's time to add that in now. And we're going to use a whole container of this, which is a 7-ounce container, by the way. Oh, that's some sticky stuff. Okay, so let's see how this is going to combine. I'll bring y'all in a little closer where you can see how it mixes. That's going to make a nice marshmallow filling for our cookies, for our oatmeal cream pie cookies. So you can see I'm not just folding it in, I'm actually giving it a kind of aggressive stir to mix it, the whole mixture together. Scraping the sides too and the bottom. Okay, that little spoon worked good for it. All right, y'all, while I was cooking and making this, Mr. E came home, he ate his lunch, and he wants to eat one of these cookies. And I said, wait a minute, it's got to have this cream in it. So I'm going to fix him one and give it to him and see how he likes it. And then I'm going to go on ahead and pipe this onto the rest of the cookies. But for this one, I'm just going to spread it on the cookie for him like this, which you don't have to pipe this. You can totally just do this like this. Okay, guys? Oh, that looks good. Okay, I don't want to put too much because he doesn't like a whole lot of sweets. Let's see. Come see Mr. E. Can you come here, please?
Huh?
Do you want more marshmallow cream on here, or is that
gosh,
enough?
No, I don't need all that.
Okay, that's enough.
It's way too much, probably.
You want me to take some of it off?
Yeah.
Okay. He don't like a whole lot on there, y'all. Okay, I didn't take much off. He's gonna like it.
Is it just like Little Debbie's oatmeal pies?
It's supposed to be similar. I mean, nobody can make it exact.
It don't look like them. This one come from the corner. I ain't never ate no Miss Debbie's with a... Oh, Lord. I think that's too much cream there, don't you think?
Yeah. We'll have to put less cream on the other
I ain't
ones.
never had a Little Debbie's
It's a taste.
oatmeal pie drip like this.
Oh, wait. Here, let me give you a...
As I was saying, I never had a Little Debbie's oatmeal pie drip like this.
No, but the cookies are hot. I may be kind of rushing it, but you wanted cookies then, so I wanted to fix it for you.
Well, don't blame it on me.
It probably won't do that.
Very close. It's good, but I find it a little sweet.
It could be because I have a little too much marshmallow cream in it.
This will kill a diabetic. Yeah, it's not, yeah, there's too much cream, but I like it. I'll eat them with milk.
It's dripping.
I'll eat them with milk and a couple of syringes of insulin. They're actually awesome.
How's the cookie? I mean, is it
Awesome.
tender?
This is...
Do you taste the cinnamon in it?
Mm-hmm.
Just need to slow down, back off on that feeling a little bit.
It's like icicles. Hey, ma'am. Got the sugar. Mm-hmm.
It's tender.
Oh, it's
the
good.
Cookie's tender.
You want to come
moist.
taste it with me? Give me a little shot of milk. I don't know if I want to quit eating it, actually. I thought I was just going to eat a bite or two for your video. But, good heavens, I just ate a bunch of baked chicken and potatoes and green peas. Come eat it with me. And now, get that corner that's dripping. Now, now I'm gonna go to sleep. You got some insulin?
It's good, y'all.
You got some insulin?
Oh, y'all, that is very good. You can taste the butter in the cookie and the frosting. It's very, very
You eat
good.
the rest.
The only thing is the filling could be a little stiffer where it's not dripping like that. But also, you can do these cookies a little bit smaller.
You think?
But you didn't have much trouble
That's
eating
big
it.
as a big hamburger. I kind of like it though.
It's good. It's very good.
I ain't too sweet.
That's awesome. Y'all, these are dangerous because they so good.
I'm slurping. It's good. Well, I hope y'all like this video. Y'all sure like that cookie.
So, okay, guys, when we ate the cookies earlier, you seen the filling was too thin. So what I did to firm it up was I put it into the refrigerator for about 20 or 30 minutes, and now it is a lot more firm. And also, while I was waiting on my cookies to cool, after they mostly had cooled, I took them and put them in this sealed container because I didn't want them to dry out. I wanted them to remain tender and soft. And cookies do have a tendency to dry out quickly. So this works very well, and I also matched up the sizes so that I can make the right size cookies, the sandwiches, you know, matched up the same size cookies together. So now I'm going to go on ahead and put the filling in them, and this is thicker, which is what I wanted. I wanted it to be a little bit thicker, and this also allows me to spread it to where it's not so thick on the actual cookie itself. So this is definitely better in my opinion. You don't have to put so much up there for it to sit on the cookie. This is more like it to me. Oh, that looks good. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix them like this and set them into my pan. I'll show you a little close-up on it so you can see them a little bit better. See how it's not dripping all off the sides of the cookie? This is a lot better. So I definitely would recommend to refrigerate them. I didn't refrigerate the cookies yet, but I probably will put this whole container. I'm thinking about just storing them in the refrigerator. Because after this filling comes back down to room temperature, it may want to thin out again, you know. Now I was going to pipe this on using a pastry bag or whatever you want to call it, but I decided I just will spread it on there. It's not that hard, and I think it actually makes it a lot easier. I know the cleanup will be easier because I won't have one of those bags to clean. You don't want to put it that, I don't know, I guess you put as much as you want or as little as you like. I don't see what the sense is really in piping it on there except for it to be pretty for people to watch it being piped on, because I mean all you're going to do is sandwich it in there anyhow. But the frosting is a much better consistency than it was earlier. Now you can use this same recipe. Instead of using a 2-inch scoop on your cookies, you can do a 1-inch scoop, and that's going to double this. You know, it'll double your recipe. And then just make you some smaller cookies, because these are some pretty big cookies. And it says also if you do that, you're going to lessen the cooking time on them because they're small. They would be smaller cookies then. Because this does make a big snack, y'all. 2 big old cookies like this with that cream in the middle, that's a very big snack. I think that next time I'm gonna try to make the cookies smaller. Ooh, that's a lot. I think I put too much on that one. I think that's a little too much. I'm not gonna put all that on that one cookie. Overload on the sugar. Okay. Recipe that I'm going to put on here, it's going to show you the calories and everything. So make sure you look in the description. Check all that good stuff out. And it looks like I'm going to have some filling left over. I guess they made sure that you could make enough to where even if you like the filling real thick, you could do that too. I'll just have to save my filling and figure out another use for it. I'm sure I'll bake something here soon to smear this on. There you go. Just goes to prove they don't have to be round. Look at there, it's fully stuffed. Well guys, that's it. I'm gonna put these guys into the refrigerator, and whenever I get ready, or Mr. E or Josephine or whoever wants one, I'll get one out and give it to them, and I think they're gonna enjoy them. They're very good. I may even try one right here. Let's see how it does, if it drips and all that now that I've changed the stuff. But it is starting to soften up because it's been out of the icebox. You see that? Out of the refrigerator. I have a bad habit of saying icebox. But it is starting to soften up. So I'm definitely going to be keeping these in the refrigerator. Now, if you have some tips on how to make it stiffer and stay stiffer, drop me your ideas in the comment section. But the cookie is very tasty. It's a good cookie, and I like the filling. It has a very good flavor. But it just wants to be runny, so you have to keep it in the refrigerator so that it doesn't do this. So leave me your comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye now. Guys, so I will leave this recipe in the description for you. For me, it wasn't really what I was looking for. I was looking for more of an oatmeal pie, like a Little Debbie's. And I mean, the cookies are great. They taste delicious. Don't get me wrong. It's just not really what I was looking for. And it's a little too sweet for my taste also. I think the filling just makes it too sweet of a dessert and too big of a dessert for me. Now, I will be trying some other recipes to try to get the right consistency on the cookie and on the filling. And some of the things I'm going to be looking for, and I may kind of dabble with this on my own, is I know that like to make a softer cookie, you use more brown type, darker sugars, and even like molasses or syrups, or like a paste with figs, something like that is what I'm going to be looking for to make my cookie, to keep it maybe even a thinner cookie and softer, something that's a lot softer than this cookie here is. Because this cookie is going to get a little bit harder, even though I have it in a container. Being it's in the ice box, because of the filling, I know that the cookie is going to become harder as well. So it's not really what I was looking for, even though it is good. I will be on the lookout for something a little bit different, and when I find it, I will bring it to you. So I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. I hope you'll share it with your friends, and share with me if you know a good recipe for a good oatmeal pie. So I'll see you guys on the next one, and thank you all for watching. Bye now.